Everyone say quadrantal angles. A quadrantal angle basically means it's on one of the axes. So if you graph 0, negative 5, where do I go from the origin? Down 5. I stay and then down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So label it. Your x coordinate is what? Your y value is? Okay. Now let's sketch a circle around this. This has a length or distance from the origin to that point of how much?
5.
So we do 5 all the way around. 4, 5 here. 1, 2, 3. Can't count. 4, 5. 4, 5. Class, what's the radius? 5. The radius is also 5. So in pink here, messed up my highlighter. Your R value is 5. Do you see that? So you'll have the x coordinate, you'll have the y coordinate. There is no triangle in a quadrantal angle. Does that make sense? And then the R value is just your radius. And then you go through and just find your 6 trig functions. Elizabeth, tell me sine. X, y, and R. And based off these, can you substitute them for me?
-5.
And that simplifies to? Sine of theta is -1 on this quadrantal. Arvin, tell me cosine.
0.
Tell me the letters x, y, and r.
0 over 10.
So letters x, y, r.
X over R.
Yes. Your x value is what?
0.
And your r value?
5.
And that equals what number?
0.
0. Sabrina, tangent.
Y over x.
Numbers?
-5 over 0.
-5/0. Anything divided by 0? That would be undefined. Ramil, cosecant.
Cosecant is 5 over -5.
Which gives you what?
-1.
Thank you. Mark, what's the next trig function?
Secant.
What letters?
R over x.
Numbers?
0 over 0.
Huh?
I mean, -5 over 0.
Radius? R over x?
5.
5 over
0.
which is?
5.
Huh?
Oh no, undefined.
Undefined. Ashley, number 3, cotangent. Zero over what? Which is? 0. So yesterday I gave you an order pair and I told you the quadrants. Now, let's double check our answers. Did I tell you guys where they are positive and negative? Did we talk about calculus? No? Okay, write this on your notes. Everyone say all students take calculus. Read it back to me.
All students take calculus.
Which direction did I go?
1, 2, 3.
Counterclockwise. Okay, this tells you the quadrants which they are positive. What does it tell you?
What you just made up.
Look at all of these and which ones are positive. Positive means not negative, not undefined. Which ones? Well, here all of them are all 6 are positive. Only sine and cosecant. Now you're in between. Does that make sense? Tangent and cotangent are neither negative. That's what it's basically saying. They're not negative. And then cosine and secant are not negative. Does that make sense? They're telling you where it's positive. Positive means not negative. Now, let's go back and double check like radians. We're going to count the quadrantal angles in radians. Ready? 0 pi. How about this one?
Pi over 2.
Here.
Pi. 2 pi.
They're going to tell you a range of where to look for. Okay? Eventually they're going to say something like this. The angle theta is between the angle of, I'm just going to make this up, pi and 3 pi over 2. Okay, so ignore our problem. Just look at this picture. Put your finger in that quadrant. What quadrant is that, class? 3. It's between pi and 3 pi over 2. Does that make sense? So it's going to give you a hint of where they're going to be. And it can even tell you, this little hint right here is so powerful, because here in quadrant 3, it's super obvious. Quadrant 3, Q3, this area right here, this hint is telling you that only tangent and cotangent are going to be positive. All the other ones are going to be negative or undefined. Does that make sense? So these are all small little clues that will help you.